Hello, we are live.
Hello, good morning.
Pulling up our stream here, so all 5 of you joining us can say hello. It is early. It is 8:30, or almost 8:30 here in Thibodaux. Welcome to day 4, the last day of Y'Allstars 2026. Starting today with 2 juniors games. But do you want to explain what we're looking at for this first game?
So for today, we were supposed to have Mars and Rampage, but Rampage came down with another 6 skater, and they were at 7 total, I believe. So we're going to have a mashup scrimmage at the beginning of today. So Mars and Rampage are combining for this.
Also, if I didn't say this, I'm Belligerent Bex.
And I'm Nines.
We have 3 minutes, so I can... Since we have a abridged roster here,
So
I can read our land acknowledgement. Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors and the Y'Allstars Southern Skate Showdown team would like to acknowledge and pay tribute to the Indigenous history of Thibodaux, Louisiana, as part of our responsibility to recognize, honor, and affirm Indigenous culture, history, and experiences. This tournament is taking place on the ancestral lands of the Chitimacha and Homa people, and we would like to recognize the communities native to this region. This includes the Adaycado Indians of Louisiana, Biloxi Chitimacha Confederation, Chitimacha Tribe of Louisiana, Choctaw Nation, Coushatta Tribe, Four Winds Cherokee Tribe, Muskogee Creek, Pointe-au-Chien Tribe, Tunica Biloxi Tribe, United Homa Nation, and others whose memories may have been erased by violence, displacement, migration, and settlement. We recognize the history of forced relocation by the United States government of many First Nations from their ancestral homelands to our region in the late 18th century and throughout the 19th century. As we acknowledge this land, we also acknowledge the indigenous relatives currently displaced and detained by ICE. We recognize that the borders between the U.S., Mexico, and Canada are colonial impositions that fragment ancestral territories and criminalize the movement of tribal nations. Under these policies, those who have belonged to this continent for millennia are rebranded as immigrants, a legal fiction used to justify their detention on the very lands they have always called home. We name the harm of these artificial lines and assert that indigenous presence is an inherent right, not a legal transgression. We ask everyone to join in solidarity by visiting defendingourneighbors.org, because no one is illegal on stolen land. Thank you for Indigenous Rising Roller Derby for providing guidance on the language and resources for the community. You can see that on the Y'Allstars Instagram page at Y'Allstars Tournament, presumably also on the Facebook. And we can rock through these rosters for you now and advance the first whistle. You want to take the first one?
All right, so for our white team today, we're going to have number 1111 Dance, 14 Peaches, 22 Junior, 24 Hannah, 55 Spicy Beans, 911 Punisher, 921 Hills Bells, 93 Starstruck, and 99 Malevolence.
And I don't even see what color are the other two. I'm going with black.
Yes.
There we go. 0130 Smiley, 32 Bat, 333 Larry, 338 Terror, 3825 Bingus, 42 Crow, 67 Mad Max, 85 Misery Machine, and 922 Pacifist. And our non-skating officials are Cinnamon, Misery Chop, Candied Bacon, Orville Wreck, French Thwarter, Wednesday Adams, Million Dollar Brand, and Nesquik.
And your skating officials for this game this morning are going to be Fighting Girlfriend, Sloan Spocker, Alaska Blastia, Anus, Space Racer, I Shove Lucy, Carmen Dragon, and Hannibal Refer.
Couple seconds here till we start this juniors scrimmage. Lots of good stuff on the schedule today, of course, culminating this evening in our main division championship game between Fuego Latino and Team Philippines. But lots of other action, other juniors game following this one. Immediately following this one, I'm throwing Post-its on the ground. We got Red Stick Juniors versus FOCO JRD next, and then our 5th place game between Black Diaspora and Iliwa. Then B-Side versus Team New York, Morin versus API, and then that championship game at 6:30 this evening. And we got a rolling whistle to get us started.
Close the YouTube. Gonna go ahead and get this scrimmage started. We have Larry on the line for our team in the black, joined by Malevolence in the white. Looks like we're calling our white team the Beignets and the black team the Bayou.
Love that. Love a scoreboard surprise. We are off here.
Larry hitting that outside line, taking a little bit of a hit to the inside from Hasselhoff with the run back.
So we do have some skaters from both of the teams that were slated to play this morning, I believe. Which is Rampage and Mars, both who we saw on, not yesterday, whatever that was, Friday. Friday?
We saw them yesterday, too.
Yesterday? Yes, we did. We saw one of each.
Yes.
We saw two. I don't know, guys. It's day 4.
We've seen them around.
We've seen these people. We do have lead declared here to Larry and a star pass for the team in white, a 2 junior who has been all on the track and presumably returning later on that Open Division Championship game, skating with B-side.
As well as, I believe, his sister, Stretch, of course. Baby Stretch.
It's a family business here for the Armstrong family. The Armstrong family.
Here's that replay with Larry, that toe-stop work on the inside line, getting out for lead.
So points on the board for both the Bayou and the Beignet here, bringing us to 4-8 as we get started.
We have number 1-4, Peaches and Scream for the Beignets, fighting through the front of the pack here. Super Skating Bat, donning the star for Team Bayou. Looks like Peaches and Scream has picked up a penalty. We'll be taking a nice and comfy seat in our Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box. So this is now a power jam for Team Bayou.
I did hear a whistle, but I'm not sure if it was 2. If Peaches was declared lead prior to that penalty, we'll find out, I suppose.
We will.
So it's the Beignets in white.
Yes.
And the Bayou in black. We're figuring it out here. So that is Bat working on that Beignets wall in the back as Peaches returning to the track here, as well as a Beignets blocker from the Hampton Inn Suites penalty box. Whistle in the pack there on a Bayou blocker.
And Peaches and Scream out is not your lead jammer, so I believe this will be...
Is it 2? Or is lead still open? I guess it could have been a no pass.
I'm gonna say it's safe to assume Peaches and Scream most likely got lead before
yeah.
they went to the box. So it's looking like this is gonna be a 2-minute jam.
Only 30 seconds remaining.
Yes, only 30 seconds remaining.
Defense waking up here, one to beat.
And Peaches and Scream out with 4 points in the sky for Beignets. All wheels back on the track. Clear penalty box here. And the jam has come to its natural conclusion. 1 more point for the Beignets up in the sky. Here's that nice one-on-one blocking from Misery Machine, but Peaches and Scream just tumbling out of the pack there.
Is that 293?
What?
293 is Misery?
Yeah, Misery Machine.
Okay, we have wrong numbers. Yeah, that was great one-on-one blocking by Misery Machine. We do have a crash course timeout here, team timeout. Tired of second-guessing your training routine? Visit crashcourserollerderby.com, that is crash with a K, to get a custom plan to increase strength, conquer self-doubt, and create MVP habits. Life is a contact sport. Win. At this stage, I shouldn't even need that particular ad read.
We should have this memorized by now.
Yeah. If you are the owner of a business that you're liking to promote, I recommend sponsoring a penalty box, particularly a penalty box, but the timeouts.
I was mentioning yesterday we should have a sponsor on the jam line. I think that would be...
I was thinking about a replay sponsor.
That's a good one, too.
Larry securing the lead here. One to beat's going to be Junior and able to juke around a hit. Lead status for our Bayou team here in black. A few more people joining us here, so as a heads up, we are doing a scrimmage. We did have a limited Rampage roster. So the decision was made to mix everybody up into these Beignet and Bayou teams. Team Beignet in white and Bayou in black. And we do have my favorite derby name, Larry. It just cracks me up every time. Coming around here looking for some points. Oh, very close game here.
Nice hit on that outside line from Junior. Larry with the call off.
That might have brought us to, let's check this replay out. There's Larry juking to the inside on turn one. Working against a really strong wall, but able to break through on the outside. Ooh.
Tied game here.
Going into Jam 4. I believe that means I'm going to take a sip of my water. Highly recommended. That was delicious.
We're going to have Peaches and Scream with the star for your Team Beignet in the white. And that looks like Misery Machine with the star for Team Bayou in the black. Misery Machine with some lovely toe stop work on that inside line, picking up lead for Team Bayou. Peaches and Scream caught up in this pack here. Out on the inside, completing initial as Misery Machine comes around to score some points for Team Bayou. And Misery Machine with the call off. Let's see how many points he picked up. Looks like 2 for Team Bayou right at the end of the jam there. And here's that initial from Misery Machine. Just spinning around that inside line, getting through the pack.
Who's you know. Don't worry about it. These last minute adjustments. They're putting Larry to work here this morning.
Oh yeah. We're gonna have Larry and Dance Monkey with the star. Dance Monkey out as your lead jammer for Team Beignet. Larry hitting that inside line, taking a little bit of a tumble. And that's number 921. I believe that's Hell's Bells with the recycle. Yes, that is Hell's Bells. Another hit to the inside. Larry taking the recycle. Meanwhile, looks like Dance has caught a penalty, and so this will be a power jam for Team Bayou and for Larry, who has completed his initial pass and is coming around to score.
So, apologies if I missed anyone, but by my count, we have Dance and Malevolence on the white team, Beignets, who are representing Rampage, Smiley, Bat, Bingus, and Crow on Team Bayou in black for Rampage. The other skaters all representing Mars. So, nice little mix-up here. Great opportunity for these skaters to have teammates they normally don't skate with, which is always good for player development and a lot of fun to watch.
Yes, so even though they're missing out on a sanctioned game, I love that we're still making the best of it here and giving these kids an opportunity to skate with some people they've probably never skated on the same team as before, which is always fun.
And you learn so much getting to skate with new people.
Oh, absolutely.
One thing I noticed calling the Mars game yesterday is that you can kind of see them when they call their offensive plays in a power jam situation or when their jammer doesn't have the other jammer on their tail. And so that kind of stuff is great for other skaters to witness and kind of learn. Yeah. Looking at the star in hand here. Yep. As we were saying yesterday, Junior doing Junior stuff.
Mm-hmm. Doing his thing.
I've noticed that Junior, when he's out there, often off the jam line, will spin on toe stops along the inside line. So when he's back out there, you can look for that. But right now we have Peaches for Team Beignet in white, looking for a little freedom on this outside line and finds it.
And they find it.
I knew I missed one.
Machine coming out in front, though, even though he is not lead, hitting the pack for some points. Finds his way through that outside line. 4 points in the sky for Team Bayou.
Very close game here. Nice job splitting up these rosters, whoever made those decisions.
Oh, absolutely.
These last minute what's the word I'm trying to say? Last minute changes. That wasn't what I was looking for, but gets my point across. Can be a little bit chaotic.
I also love these team names, too.
Yeah, I do, too.
Whoever's idea that was, kudos to you.
Nice work here. Both jammers out and eligible for points. Oh, stop and go here. Right in front of us, I do hear a whistle. I don't know who that was.
And Peaches and Scream with the call off. 12-8 jam in favor of Team Beignet.
Got some chatter in the chat. Thank you for all the good mornings. It is day 4, so I have lost track of what time of day it is entirely. Mars, their coaches, and their league as a whole are wonderful people. It is true.
Absolutely. I was just talking with the president of Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors the other day about how Mars is one of the greatest standards for sportsmanship on a team.
Which is
great people
awesome
to be around, yes.
And just really amazing skaters, good game plans.
And Rampage as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't get a chance to call Rampage's other games, so it's a pleasure to get to watch those skaters out there now.
I haven't seen Rampage since 2023 when I played with Red Stick at our first playoffs in Denver, Colorado, so it's great to see them again.
It's fun. We got...
Speaking of Rampage, Killer Crow out with lead for Team Bayou. Or no, not lead, so sorry. Hell's Bells with lead for Team Beignet. But Killer Crow did complete initial, so.
Looking for points here. Had a little bit of a carousel in the Hampton Inn Suites penalty box. Replay of the drawback there.
And Hell's Bells with that nice work on the inside line.
Looks like we do have 2 Beignet skaters having a little early check-in to the Hampton Inn Suites penalty box.
Junior and Hasselhoff Jr. with the pivot cover. Speaking of Team Beignet, we have Peaches and Scream out with lead. Misery Machine with the star for Team Bayou.
Nice hit to the outside there.
Yes. From number 911, that's Punisher. And Misery Machine through that inside line, completing initial. Peaches and Scream coming around, picking up 4 points for Team Beignet. Lovely toe-stop work on behalf of Misery Machine there on that inside line, picking up 4 more points for Team Bayou.
Still keeping it super close here. Mid-jam, we got a 7-point spread, but it's over a minute left on the jam clock. Oh, we have a call-off. Checking for it. Looks like no points put up on that scoring pass by either team.
And here's the replay with Peaches and Scream on that outside line. Misery Machine making his way through the inside line.
God, I love that transition slide so much with the logo.
You know, actually, I heard that one of the Feral skaters drew that logo
What?
for the T-shirt contest.
That's so cool.
I think it's awesome they made it into a transition.
I think it's so cool that we have replay. And just a reminder, we have replay. The referees do not.
Yes.
So when we have official reviews, they're just conferring as a crew. We have not had any of those yet. We, in fact, have not had any of the teams' clock stoppages, each having 3 timeouts and an official review up there on that score bug, just to the right of the point scored in the jam.
Dance taking a seat in our penalty box, so this will be a power jam for Larry and Team Bayou. Making his way through that inside line, picking up 4 points for Team Bayou.
full slate of skaters here for Team Beignets in the Hampton Inn Suites penalty box. So Bayou only trailing by 3, probably only by 1 now.
And we have a lead change.
We do have a lead change. Taking a sip of my water.
Lots of penalties being handed out here. Looks like Team Bayou is losing 2 of their blockers to the penalty box as well, just as Beignets' blockers are cleared from the box. So swapping the pack disadvantage here.
Yeah, in the chat from Baked Kids League, Black Rose skates with them frequently, and Junior is my son's favorite L3 jammer. Junior, also one of my favorite jammers. And I used to skate many years ago for Long Island, so we would see all those PA teams pretty regularly. And I love the Pennsylvania derby scene.
We have Mama Harmstrong in the chat.
I like this little parent moment happening here. That's really sweet. Thanks for joining us, y'all. At least it's almost 10 in the Eastern time zone. I'm trying to convince my body that that's what time zone I'm in right now. Woo, and beautiful hit there. That was the pivot for Team White, Punisher. Punisher with another hit.
Go ahead. I don't care about the 6-7. Everybody loves it.
Punisher and Hannah both getting some great hits to the outside. Ooh, and again. Great job with these drawbacks.
I believe we have a clear penalty box here once again. Maybe. Let me double check that.
Looks like it from our
Yes.
vantage point.
Oh, but not for
Well-
long. Peaches and Scream picking up a penalty.
Nines with the announcer curse.
So sorry. This
We all
happens
do
every
it.
time. But now I power jam for Misery Machine and Team Bayou. So this one will be a 2-minute jam.
So sweet. This is a lovely little live chat on the stream to start our day. Looks like we got Punisher headed to the Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box as well. Ooh. Okay, our Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box getting lit up right now. Little jammer switcheroo. I love when you have the jammer switcheroo and it just gets really quiet and everyone's waiting for a second.
I always loved being a blocker in those kinds of situations because
You just get to take a break.
Yeah.
Like, all right. Especially when they were like all the way on the far side of the track. So they knew they had a few seconds for one jammer to skate around, then the other one to skate around. Jam definitely coming to its natural conclusion there after we had 2 jammers take a seaty seat. Telling you, these front desk agents they got in this Hampton Inn Suites penalty box. Working overtime. Power start opportunity here for Junior and the Beignets. That was also another lead change.
So that makes sense why 8-5 was here.
Okay.
A little bit of mess up with our roster here. We missed Baby Stretch is on your Team Bayou, number 8-5.
Thank you, Nines. 8-5. I'm losing it. I got it. Oh. Johnny Pepper in the chat. Hello. Johnny Pepper also mere feet behind us.
I think it's
And
probably
in the
less than a
chat.
foot, honestly.
Why whisper in our ears when you could chat with us virtually? It was an official timeout that stopped the clock there. And after that big 12-point jam for Team Beignet, we did have another lead change, so we're sitting at 62-57. Oh, my God. I can't. You guys are touching my heart here this morning.
And Junior out on that outside line, picking up lead for Team Beignet.
Ooh.
We have a star pass to Bingus on Team Bayou.
A really nice star pass there. Both these jammers out and eligible to score. Oh, my goodness. Oh, track cut call on Junior. That's going to give us another 2-minute jam here.
So power jam for Bingus and Team Bayou.
Bingus, another favorite name of mine.
Oh, absolutely.
I will say, and I've said this on the broadcast before this weekend, when you're a pivot and you take a star pass and then the opposing jammer gets a penalty and you know you're in for 2 minutes and you're a pivot, at least for me, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
now I didn't sign up for this. Not looking like an issue in any regard for Bingus, though.
Or especially being a pivot, taking the star, catching a penalty, and then having to sit as the jammer for the next jam.
Oh, yeah. You're looking at your bench like, please pivot me a jammer.
And Junior with an apex jump out of the box, picking up 4 points for Team Beignet. Bingus trying to call it off, but there is no lead. Full 2-minute jam. We have 40 seconds left here.
Hit out there by Misery Machine, but also goes out of bounds. And then heads to the Hampton Inn Suites penalty box, which is not a handful of folks in it right now.
Our NSOs working that penalty box are having quite the morning.
They are. We'll get a penalty tally for you all at halftime, although with a limited slate of skaters.
Lovely work by Bingus, just barely staying in on that outside line, picking up 4 more points for Team Bayou.
Bingus making it look easy.
Lovely work by Bingus, 24-point jam for Team Bayou.
You know what that
16-point
means.
jam for Team Beignet.
Let's see what we got on the replay reel here first. Oh, that beautiful work out of the pack by the jammer of record there who had taken the star pass. That was Bingus. But that was a 24-16 jam and another lead change. So pardon me while I hydrate. And again, whoever split these teams up, kudos. So we have an
Lovely
81-78 game. I know I haven't been hydrating enough this weekend, so I especially appreciate the option to get a little water in my body. Larry jamming here for Team Bayou in black, Peaches in white with Team Beignet. Got to put that Beignet team in white to represent all the powdered sugar you get on your shirt when you eat them. It's going to be Larry out with a lead over 30 seconds into this jam. Peaches on a recycling wall of skaters in black there on the far straightaway approaching turn 3. Big drawback. Looking for who that is. That is Hell's Bells with that drawback for Team Beignet. So apologize for the dead air. We do have a bench right in front of us here, and I was listening to some really great coaching advice from Roman Justice. And that's something I love to see, just complimenting the skaters on the choices that they're making and explaining why those are good choices.
Another good part of this opportunity is still making the best out of Rampage losing a sanctioned game is they get to have experience being coached by different coaches. Because, you know,
That's what it's all
sometimes being a coach, you can say the same thing over and over. Somebody else telling a skater the same thing, and they, you know, happen to listen to the other person.
Currently, it looks like just Misery Machine standing in that Hampton Inn Suites penalty box.
We have Mad Max and Junior on the line with the star coming up.
My favorite advice to a skater in the penalty box: stop going to the penalty box. It's good advice, you know.
Mad
Both
Max
jammers
with
out.
lead.
Thought for a second they were going to go for some J on J. It's too early. Too early for jammer on jammer crime. There is Junior out for points. Both of these skaters putting up 4 here. Still this game separated by simply 3 points. I'm guessing they're going to keep running this, but we shall see.
A little bit of offense from Dance, helping Junior make his way through this pack. A little bit of a little apex jump. Oh, Junior picking up a forearm penalty. So this is now a power jam for Team Bayou and Mad Max, who has lead. Mad Max through, picking up another 4 points.
So on Friday for Mars, our MV blocker was Pacifist, our MV jammer was Misery Machine. Rampage had Astro Chick as their most valuable blocker and Killer Crow as most valuable jammer. And then yesterday, Rampage's most valuable blocker was Wheels and jammer was Dance Monkey. Mars had Terrorizer's most valuable blocker and Larry as MVJ. Just so you know. But everyone's been playing amazing.
And here with another Crash Course timeout.
Ooh, an official review. That was a big jam there for Team Bayou in black, 17-8. Still very close game here, 102-90. So we're watching here to see what this official review is. I am not sure if Fighting Girlfriend has a mic down there. Guess we'll find out. We will attempt to let you know what is being reviewed. Fighting Girlfriend, our head ref for this game, going back to talk to the crew. Give a little shout out to some of our royal sponsors: 187 Killer Paths, 888 Hampton Inn and Suites, Louisiana's Cajun Bayou, and Acadian Ambulance Service. Acadian's been providing the medic services this weekend. Genuinely cannot do it without them. Also,
Aww, little cute pose for the camera.
We're waving. A replay. We have a replay moment here of the skaters waving to the camera and hugging. Very important replay. I don't think that Fighting Girlfriend has, has a mic, so we'll see if we can get that info on what the OR was. We'll at least be able to see on the score bug whether or not Team Beignet here will retain their official review. You want to do some investigative journalism?
And looks like Beignet did not retain their official review.
We know that they didn't retain it, so it's not that deep. Girlfriend does have a microphone?
We have Peaches and Scream with the start for Beignet out with lead. Larry completing initial right behind Peaches and Scream and approaching quickly. Both of these jammers going to hit the pack at about the same time. And Peaches and Scream, 2 left to beat in the front here.
Moving super fast. Wow, great one-on-one blocking. Forcing the call off. Believe that was... It's a little hard to see the jersey number. I'll be able to tell you in a second. Oh, it was Baby Stretch. With that really great one-on-one blocking.
They wanted to resend a penalty, but the ref had eyes on it, and they said the no call stands.
I don't know if you could hear that back there, but our illustrious producer for this game, Johnny Pepper, says that Team Beignet wanted to rescind a penalty. The ref crew did not agree, and that's why they did not retain their official review, because the call stood. Whistles in the pack, but of course we have Junior out for Team Beignets in white with lead status. Oh, and now it is a power jam with Misery Machine headed to that Hampton and Suites penalty box. 15 points currently separating these teams, and that means a big opportunity here for Team Beignet to make up some of that differential.
What could possibly be another lead change.
Oh, nice hit out there.
Junior with the call-off, deciding to start off this next jam with a power start for Team Beignet.
Really smart to not waste any time on that penalty.
Trying to capitalize on the power jam as much as they can.
I was pacifist with that hit out, forcing the call off. So power start.
I was just giggling.
Just giggling.
Because I knew a Chrissy Crash timeout's coming up.
Johnny Pepper predicting the future with an official Crash Course timeout. Crash Course helps busy roller derby athletes increase strength, conquer self-doubt, and create the habits of high performers to become all-stars and MVPs on the track and in life. I should try to read it like a pharmaceutical ad again. Want to make 2-minute jams feel easy? Visit CrashCourseRollerDerby.com. That's Crash with a K for a custom plan with derby-specific workouts, nutrition strategies, and athlete mindset development curated by an experienced team of certified personal trainers who are also experienced roller derby skaters. Life is a contact sport. Win.
Did you get to have coffee this morning?
I had a Celsius in the car.
Yeah.
I'm going to hit a coffee after this. I made my hour and 15-minute drive. 53 minutes this morning.
I'm not sure that I could say anything that fast right now, honestly.
I'm from New York. It is in my body inherently. Talk that fast in my sleep.
We have Peaches and Scream with the start for Team Beignet on this power jam.
Skating unopposed. 3 blockers with I believe that is Dance sitting in the Hampton Inn Suites penalty box.
Misery Machine standing. This power jam will not be lasting for much longer. And Misery Machine has been released. Still no lead yet in this jam. Oh, I jinxed it. Peaches and Scream with lead for Team Beignet. Misery Machine out just behind Peaches and Scream and catching up quickly.
Oh, no, don't call it yet. I did.
And Peaches and Scream with
So I think that should be a 4-4 jam. But we are still looking. Oh, here's your replay. Misery Machine returning to the track. Both jammers getting out there. Love to see someone come out of the penalty box and immediately find their way free. So 4-4 jam. Still 5 points separating these teams. It's 104 for Team Beignet in the white. 109 for Team Bayou. There's Junior. Getting lead real quick there for Team Beignet. Bing is starting as a jammer now.
Some lovely toe stop work on that inside line from Junior. Yes, Bingus starting as a jammer.
I believe the first jam that Bingus is starting, but Bingus had a great jam earlier after taking a helmet cover pass. Looking for, a star pass here now. It was successful. Pacifist getting hit out. Pacifist, your jammer of record. Oh, nines. Check this out. Well, after our replay, which was that hit out after the star pass, and then Junior coming up, juking to the outside for 4. And with that 12-0 jam, we have a lead change.
Another lead change. Once again, kudos to whoever made these rosters.
Yeah, this is a really, really closely matched game. It's one of the closest games I've called this weekend. I've been lucky. I've been on really, really close games.
I have too, a good couple of them. Larry with the toe stop work on the outside line. Picking up a forearm. So Larry heading to the boxes will be a power jam for Dance and Team Beignet.
Thanks for keeping us entertained in the chat.
And Bing is released from the box. Larry sitting alone in our Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box.
Whistle on the track. That is going to be...
Not for much longer, though. Looks like Hell's Bells taking a seat as well.
So at least 8 up on the board there for Team Beignet. 15 points separating this team, which is about what we were at before, but in the opposite direction. Mm-hmm. So again, really good job by, I'm assuming, these coaches figuring out how to split this roster. Sorry, it's splashing water everywhere. To make it a close, exciting game.
Another 4 picked up by Dance for Team Beignet.
So the period clock has expired here, so got about 38 seconds left in the jam before we head into halftime, which we are doing now.
And looks like 1 point picked up by Team Beignet in that last pass, 2 for Team Bayou.
Move our replay here. That's what I was talking about. I missed the, oh my God. These offense plays. You can see them be called. You can see them executed. It's really awesome. So we're headed into a 15-minute halftime high. We will look at some stats, probably some penalties, and we will be back in a few. Thanks for joining us.
Can you see me? I'm waiting to be discovered. Meet me where the untraditional is traditional. Dare to go bold? Come find me in Louisiana's Cajun Bayou.
Here, and I'm here to ask you if your helmet is cooked. Whether you're on the derby track or at the skate park, your helmet has one job: to protect you. So let's check out your helmet together and find out if it's still doing its job. Look for the following signs to determine if the EPS foam in your helmet has deteriorated. 1. Physical cracks or deformations. 2. Soft spots. 3. Discoloration. 4. Separation from the shell. 5. Age. Helmets should be replaced every 3 years depending upon usage, even if they appear to be in good condition. 6. Unusual odors. Let's move on to the outer shell and consider your previous impacts. If the helmet has been involved in a significant impact, the EPS foam could be compromised even if no visible damage is apparent. If the strap adjusters, clip, or straps are compromised, your helmet placement might be compromised if you take a fall. Last but not least, if your helmet doesn't fit you properly, it's not going to do its job when you need it most. Your helmet should sit about 1 finger width above your eyebrows and stay put when you're moving around or shaking your head. Visit 888.com to find out about our cutting-edge helmet technology and designs. The most certifications, the latest technology, the best fit. We've got you covered.
Hello. We are back. I don't know why I have so much trouble looking at the camera. Jeez.
The microphone?
Where are you? Hi. We're going to be rejoining the action. We do have a little dance party with Alligator in front of us. If you're just joining us, Rampage was down a few skaters this morning, so instead the decision was made to have a mixed scrimmage, so skaters from both teams, both Rampage and Mars, on these teams. They have done a fantastic job of slinging these teams up, and it's been super close. Oh, also, hi, I'm Belligerent Bex.
And I'm Nines.
We got a pretty high penalty game going into this. 18 on Team Beignet, who's wearing white. 15 total for Team Bayou in black.
Nobody too high, though. The highest we're seeing for penalties per person is 4, so nobody too in trouble yet.
Yeah, and, I don't know. We're pretty short on skaters, so we'll see if anybody gets to that 7, what'll happen. But while we have a few seconds before we get started, I'll tell you, up next at 10:40 a.m. Central Time, we got our next juniors game. That's going to be Red Stick Juniors versus FOCO. Then at 12:50, our 5th place game between Black Diaspora and Iliwa. 2:40, we got our Open Division Championship game, which is B-Side versus Team New York. 4:40, we have our 3rd place main division game between Moored and API Fury. And at 6:30 will be our big main division championship game between Fuego Latino and Team Philippines. It's going to be awesome. Team Philippines played in my favorite game of this whole weekend against API Fury.
Yes, that was a good game.
Day before yesterday, going into the last jam, it was 74-73. So definitely go back and watch that whenever we got the games up. But this has also been one of my favorite games. Just really awesome job splitting these teams up. We had 5 lead changes. I'm hydrated.
Yep.
I'm thriving. That's not the full truth, but that's fine. It is 9:22. That sounds not that early, but we did start at 8:30. So thank you all for joining us early this morning in the chat. We've really loved keeping up with you. We got Johnny Pepper and Nines both on this call with me. Johnny Pepper is doing our amazing producing. Nines calling with me, and I just dropped a high end too. It's like we're all together.
Aww.
Starting to get some skaters on the track here. I think we may have had a clear box, Hampton Suites penalty box going into the second half.
I
see.
believe so as well, but we will find out.
I see 80 wheels on the track, which is the most legally permissible. Although last night at the Mardi Brawl Expo game, the last jam did have all of the skaters on both teams on the track. It was very fun.
And we're off with your second half of this scrimmage this morning. We have Larry jamming for Team Bayou and Peaches and Scream jamming for Team Beignet. Larry out on that outside line with lead.
Larry.
What? I don't know. There's goofy stuff around the room this morning. Late stage tournament.
Lots of fun things happening here.
Today might be our most fun broadcast all day because everyone has lost their mind, as happens.
Yeah.
Especially in a 4-day tournament.
But that's okay. We're still having a good time.
Oh, that's this is my favorite time. We have the most fun when we're all a little bit delirious. One too many crash course timeouts over the course of the weekend. All right, through 4 on the board for Team Bayou.
Larry asking for some advice from the coaches.
Narrowing this differential, it has been at most maybe 20. I don't even know if it's gotten to a 20-point differential.
But we do have a star pass to Junior on Team Beignet, so.
Larry through. Junior gaining some ground here on Larry. They're choosing to run this one. Pack's moving pretty fast here into turn 2. Benches did switch here. I was very confused for a moment. One to beat. That's Junior getting through for 4, but I do hear a whistle on the track. It's going to go to a Team Bayou blocker.
Baby stretch with the forearm.
It's a family affair.
And Larry with the call off.
I do think,
To say even jam, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
we'll find out in a moment after we check out this replay. Larry dodging all those hits on the outside of turn 1. We definitely need a replay sponsor next year. I watch sports a lot, and I love when they have a little, try Honda dealership replay or whatever. I am confused. The jam is on. It looks like we're thinking about, they're doing slow-mo. Okay, it does seem like we will be doing tomfoolery here in the second half. I hear from the bench in front of me that the kids picked to do a slow-mo jam. Saw a little bit of this last night in the Mardi Brawl Expo game, so we will see if they do any of the other fun stuff that we chose to do last night.
We love a little troller derby.
Let's mess with the camera.
And the house announcers are talking slow-mo, so we can too.
And the call off.
Brings an end to our slow-mo jam. We will see if they keep this going. I will say last night the refs were being pretty strict. We were getting lots of penalties during a toe stop jam for anybody that put their skate flat on the ground. They were headed to that Hampton Suites penalty box. I hear intel from the bench in front of me. We will be having a toe stop jam, so you can see momentarily how Fighting Girlfriend's crew chooses to approach this troller derby jam. It will be next. Regular jam, it appears.
I'm hearing for the next jam from the bench that it will be only toe stops in the next jam coming up.
Be ready for that. But this one going regular here.
And Malevolence with lead.
Must have been a... Nope, I don't know. I don't want to say things I don't know. But Malevolence out and able to score there, taking a hit to the infield.
Larry held up in the back of the pack. And Malevolence out picking up 4 points for Team Beignet. Nice hit by Junior in the front of the pack, slowing down Larry, allowing these blockers to reform just a little bit. But Larry makes his way out, completing initial. And Malevolence with the call off before Larry has the chance to score.
1-0 jam there for Team Beignets. Here's our replay. Taking that inside line. Thought that was there we go. 5-0 jam in favor of Team Beignet. Bringing our score to 157 to 127. As a reminder, you now must get up and stand on your tippy toes for this entire jam because we have a toe stop jam. Really looking forward to seeing how these skaters do. Working them calf muscles. Let's see if they assess a penalty here to this, to Dance, who is now remembering that we are doing a toe stop jam. That's when you see them lose it, is when the jammers are skating around the track. Seems like they're being a little more lenient this time on the no toe stop calls. Okay, they are letting skaters roll when they are not in the pack. Which is probably wise. 2-2 jam there. Perhaps it was a 6-2. Here we go. Here's a replay of these skaters. Looking like they're all trying to sneak around the house late at night, going to grab some snacks without waking anyone up. Ending last night with a little troller derby and starting our day today with a little troller derby. Love to see it.
Coming up, we have Peaches and Scream with the star for Team Beignet, joined by Larry with the star for Team Bayou. Larry getting a little bit of help from Pacifist in the front of the pack here.
Had a split pack. Big drawback here by Junior. I think there's, like, looking at the chat, at least 3, maybe 4 tournaments this weekend. We have Y'Allstars, we have Dumpster Fire. There's Center of the Universe, which is, I think, in Pennsylvania. My former team, Long Island Roller Rebels, are there. I'm not watching it because I'm watching this. But good luck to all the teams playing in all the different tournaments. There's one other one. I can't remember what it is.
Somebody remind us in the chat.
Yeah, if you know what the fourth, it's that time of year. It's starting to be like 800 tournaments every weekend, but it's great. I love to watch roller derby. That's what I'm doing right now, many are saying. Larry was looking, hoping that the bench would tell him to call it off. I'm assuming they said no because he did not look happy, but it's smiling. Through the, I'm assuming, exhaustion. Game number 3 of this weekend for all these skaters. Right? Yeah.
Yes. And the jam coming to a natural conclusion. That was his girlfriend.
Aww. Ooh, team timeout being called here by Team Beignets. That's the first team timeout of this game. So plenty of stoppages left.
Looks like Larry picked up a penalty right at the end of the jam there, sitting in the box as your Team Bayou jammer.
I think we're trying to plan more tomfoolery here. It was not clear to me what exactly the...
All I heard was a couple skaters from Team Beignet telling Larry that their jammer was going to give the star to Team Bayou's pivot. So we'll see what that entails.
We are along for the ride here.
I'm loving it, though. I love the tomfoolery. It's my favorite.
Yeah, this is a great way to start the day. Especially super competitive first half, super goofy second half. It is scrimmage. It's just a chance for everyone to have some fun. And, of course, this is a crash course timeout. So life is a contact sport. Win on your toe stops. Win backwards. Win anti-derby direction. Win in slow-mo. Oh, okay. Big update here in the middle of the track. I do see Fighting Girlfriend putting on the crawfish claw.
Oh, boy.
Or I guess since this is Mars, could be a crab claw. A little Old Bay seasoning on it. I have no idea what's going on.
I'm very confused, but I'm very here for it. Larry passing the star to Team Beignet's pivot.
Awesome.
That's going to be Punisher. So Punisher is now the jammer for one of these teams, for sure.
I wonder what's going on at the scoring table.
And it looks like Bingus has taken the star for the white team. Jam refs are swapping colors here. In the middle of the jam, they have swapped wristbands. So Bingus is now the jammer for the white team, and Punisher is now the jammer for the black team.
Oh, the crustacean hands. that we have in the middle of the track here on Fighting Girlfriend are my favorite part by a mile. I feel like no one warned the scoring table about this, and they might just give up now. I wouldn't blame them.
Okay. Looks like the scoring table has figured out what's going on. We have 4 points for Team Bayou, scored by Punisher from Team Beignet.
Yeah, it was SCAD with Center of the Universe. All hail Mina, for sure. I am
absolutely.
in awe of how well this tournament is organized and has been since its inaugural year.
I've been here all 4.
Giant Pepper's been here all 4. This is my 3rd.
This is also my 4th. Although I did play in the first 2.
We're seniors this year.
I think I was on a work trip the first year.
Oh, it's me and Johnny Pepper's senior year of Y'Allstars.
Aw.
Going into grad school.
Zoom in here, beautiful zoom in on the claws. A replay here of the first Bayou to Beignet Star Pass.
I don't think that's something I've ever seen even in roller derby before, so very innovative work by these juniors this morning, trying to make this game a little more interesting.
Rattlesnake Rumble, that's the one I wasn't thinking of. Not a tournament, but 6 games over 2 days. It's people losing their mind in a building together, and that's kind of same vibe.
Relatable, yes.
4 jammers and 1 blocker.
I have actually jam reffed a jam with 4 jammers before. It was not a fun time for the ref anyway.
So this is not derby direction.
No, it is not.
This is somehow just a race going clockwise here.
Peaches and Scream and Misery Machine with the star, of course. Both of these jammers making their way for this very fast-moving pack for going in opposite derby direction.
Oh, and nice. Staying on the track there by Misery Machine, who seems very pleased with his work. Always good to do a clockwise jam, an anti-derby direction jam, so you don't get one big leg. Got to even out them legs.
Yep.
We do a lot of skating
Big hit for Misery Machine there.
derby direction.
And Misery Machine out with another 4 points in the Sky 14 Bayou.
We'll see this replay here of that really fast-moving pack going anti-derby, that nice move staying in. See here if we're doing another tomfoolery jam. We are truly as in the loop as you all at home. We're just making this very fun for us as well. Really glad to see Fighting Girlfriend still wearing the crustacean hands. It sounds like they're making up new roller derby rules as we go. They really be air conditioning in here.
This looks like a normal jam so far, but I'm not
Anything
too confident
could happen.
Anymore.
It
Other
does
than
look
our
normal.
pack ref with the crab claws.
Crab claws are actually great for pack definition. Fighting Girlfriend had them on as a jam ref last night, and that was really funny. He was trying to show us up here on the stage where we have our broadcast booth and our in-house booth. Just was flipping the claw back and forth to try to indicate points. That was funny. Oh, we do have a penalty. A jammer penalty here.
Oh, I believe we may be doing a jam where skates cannot leave the ground.
Oh, yes. Is this sticky? This does
Yes.
appear to be
So,
sticky.
Larry got an illegal procedure penalty for letting his skates leave
For
the
not
ground.
being sticky. Keep those feet down. There we go. It is truly, these toe stop jams and the sticky ones in particular are so hard because it's fighting your body's muscle memory of how to roller skate. The backwards one and the anti ones can be a little chaotic because it's just like not natural, but at least then you're just skating regular.
Oh, and the toe stop jams, they start to hurt after a while, especially if they go for 2
I
minutes.
did a 2-minute one last night and I
Goodness
was
gracious.
stayed on my tippy toes the whole time, standing on a chair. That was fun. That was my workout for the weekend.
And Larry through. Completed an initial pass for Team Bayou. Malevolence through the pack. Picking up another 4 for Team Beignet. And the jam has come to its natural conclusion.
Judging by, here's a replay of the sticky skating. Judging by what I was overhearing on the Team Beignet bench in front of me, I think this might be a deeply confusing jam. I heard one of the bench coaches go, oh, I don't know how that's going to work. Normal.
Oh,
I'm hearing normal.
Yes, we must have scrapped the plans they had.
Or at least given it a minute. Maybe they're still putting it together. So normal jam here. Peaches jamming for Team Beignet out with lead. We have Mad Max in the back wearing the jammer helmet cover for Team Bayou in black. I love all this combo about these roller derby jams in the chat. I'm seeing some really good ideas. I'm going to have to screenshot them and save them.
Dance Monkey! Dance Monkey, you're my favorite.
Smiles on the track. Love to see it. Mad Max is out. Peaches. One to beat, I think, going to pick up a track cut. Yep. Peaches going to take a seat in that Hampton Inn Suites penalty box. Peaches did have lead status, so this normal jam is going to go a full 2 minutes. Mad Max with an opportunity here to put up some points, skating unopposed. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and guess that my suspicions at halftime were true, and we will not be fouling skaters out for not being on their toe stops or whatever else. My live.
Hot shot.
Peaches is back on the track and scoring here.
Mad Max taking a little tap to the outside from Junior with the recycle. Peaches and Scream picking up 4 points for Team Beignet.
Jam clock winding down here. We'll see if Peach is able to sneak anything as these 3, 2, 1. Maybe 1, 2. 2-2 pass on that last pass. Here's your replay cam here. Shout out again to Evie for running this incredible stream. So that was going to be an 11-6 jam in favor of Team Bayou in the black. Backwards jam. I feel like we should turn around here in the booth. I love backwards jam. I would kill at a backwards jam. I've been playing roller derby for like 13 years. I still cannot skate forwards good. I'm a perennial brace. I feel like this would be my time to shine. Nice one-on-one backwards. Backwards blocking here.
These backward jams are always a fun time for the jammers, I'm sure.
It's so fun. We'll spread back here. 1 to beat. We have a lead. That's going to be Malevolence with Team Beignet. Larry's still working against this Beignet pack here. It's funny. You can always see the jammers who are very like toe stoppy, run up the liney, jumpy, bouncy jammers. Once you take away their ability to do all of that, they're always like, oh.
But Larry has made it through with a little bit of help
There we
from
go.
Super Skating Bat. Some nice offense there from Bat. I love that name too, Super Skating Bat.
It's a great name. Only about 10 minutes left on the game clock here. Very excited to see what kind of goofy stuff we can squeeze in the last sixth of this game, right? Sixth of this game. Oh, this is fun.
We're hearing little quips from the track. It's very funny. Some very funny interactions going on.
I'm really enjoying the pack definition with the claw hands. Replay here of this backwards action.
That offense from Super Skating Bat, allowing Larry to get through.
This is so delightful.
Tell Jessica I said hi.
Johnny Pepper is sending a message through my earpiece to say hi to Jessica. This is looking to be regular. It's feeling regular. I'm not seeing anything immediately notable in terms of goofy vibes.
But we will keep you updated.
Yeah, we'll try to keep an eye out for the tomfoolery. Yeah, but the claw hands are killing me. Ooh, jammers and jam refs swapping places is always fun. Jam reffing is hard. It's a tiny little circle in the middle there. Racing. I still think this is regular derby, but we are racing for some reason. Okay, they are in fact not going to foul anyone out. I just heard that coming from the middle. I was right. I want a jam where somebody has to skate out the building to get me a coffee.
I feel that.
A race.
I
A
feel
race
that.
to caffeine.
7 Brew across the street.
Official timeout. I assume we're no jam. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I want to jam. Let me get my skates on.
Oh, we'll put Johnny Pepper out there for Team Beignet.
Announcer shoe derby jam?
Yes. I love running at 9 a.m. It's my favorite.
I'm ready. My body is I feel like one of those singing bass you hang on the wall. I'm like floppy and lifeless, but
Maybe it'd
entertaining.
Maybe it'd finally warm me up. It's been so cold in this building all weekend.
Y'all, they are pumping that air in. It's not even that. When I came in the building, like whenever that was, an hour and a half ago,
Yeah.
it was not hot out yet. I was like, relax, guys. Although I think it's going to be hot today.
There's some scheming happening. I don't know what the scheming is going
It does
to
look
entail.
like the pack might be racing. They are lined up like it is a literal foot race.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, off to the races. Oh my God, they got these OPRs working so hard. Oh, now
these
they're
poor OPRs.
okay.
That's what people in the chat are saying. These OPRs
Yeah.
work.
These OPRs are putting in the work.
Larry winning the foot race here. And they came in this morning, these refs, this crew for this game, likely mentally prepared to call a sanctioned juniors game. And now we're wearing crab claws and sprinting, which was probably a delightful surprise for them as much as it's been for me.
Oh, I'm sure.
Would have loved to see a sanctioned play, but this is just so much fun. Especially because we got to have Mardi Brawl last night, where a lot of the skaters got to do some roller derby, and I'm really glad to see some of the juniors getting that too. It's the most fun. They'll get to remember this. I don't know how much some of these skaters know each other. Hopefully they'll make some new friends.
Larry through with another 4 for Team Bayou.
I really hope they run the rest silly. So we have like 5 minutes and change left on the game clock, and it's so much fun.
Oh, I'm sure they will. It seems like they have plenty of ideas.
High fives on the track. All right. Maybe backwards? We're lining up at the pivot line here.
I heard another one.
You just
from the bench,
replayed that
so
that racing start.
maybe another racing start. That's
Maybe
the
a
scheming I'm hearing.
Yeah, there's definitely
lots of scheming
something
happening.
afoot. There's definitely
There's trickery afoot.
trickery, tomfoolery, and an official timeout, assuming to let. Here we go. We're not
Team Bayou
two
trying to
jams
get
in a
jam
row
out
where
there.
a team apiece didn't feel the jammer. That's a nice thing about roller derby is no one's gonna get penalized for that. We're just gonna take a break and get our bearings.
Oh, looks like they will though. Killer Crow, captain for Team
Oh.
Bayou, taking a seat in the penalty box.
We're confused too.
Oh, looks like the officials are politely asking the juniors to have
a normal jam. Shove in front of us that was like, it wasn't my call. Even after that sprint. Nice. Quick lead here on normal jam. That's Dance and Team Beignet. We got Misery Machine on the line for Team Bayou. Getting drawn back by Junior. Here it comes. Dance eligible for some scoring here, but knocked to the infield.
Lovely hit once again by Team Junior, offering to help Misery Machine up. We love to see it.
Ooh, good idea, Johnny Pepper. Sibling jam. Gibbling. I feel like gibbling implies a jeans sibling. Call off there. Looking for figures in the air. I'm glad that the crab / crawfish claws are still involved.
12-2 jam in favor of Team Beignet.
Oh, another regular jam. We definitely have time for another after this, so hopefully we'll end it with a goofy. Three
We do
apiece
have
on the track.
A sibling jam.
Oh my! Did you know?
I did it.
He didn't know. Johnny Pepper has predicted the future at least twice so far during this broadcast. So we do have the the gibbling. Oh,
Baby Stretch running back Junior.
the Cheryl Miller and Reggie Miller
And
of
will they
roller
successfully
derby.
Eat the baby? Yes, baby eaten. Lovely.
I think that's the first ever sibling baby eating I've ever seen in any capacity.
I need to know which one is older. This is
Yeah, can we get in the chat who's the older sibling? I can't believe Johnny predicted.
Junior around completing his negative lap, has now completed initial, now coming around to score. Little apex jump on the inside, 4 points in the sky for Team Beignet. I guess what's correct. Junior is the oldest.
Gotta
Lovely
be
work by
good
Baby
to
Stretch then.
Yeah, really even more exciting to. Well, I guess you're not even can't even call it eating the baby then.
eating the eldest.
Eating the elder. Elders being eaten on the track. I like how they came up basically with a workaround for the refs telling them to do a normal jam.
Right. Yes. Let's do something that you don't see every day.
Jammer on jammer here.
Oh, another.
Oh, now this.
Another run back.
Eating.
The roles have been
now the
reversed.
baby being eaten. Very impressed. Oh, Killer Crow and Super Skating Bat are also siblings.
Oh, lovely.
We should. Oh, we got a timeout call here.
We should have another sibling jam, Johnny Pepper.
Are they on different teams? I don't. I've lost my.
I'm pretty sure.
I lost my roster. Nothing matters. No, they're on the same. Split them up.
Split them up.
Split them up.
Yeah,
They're on the same
I ain't
team.
got enough
Yes.
time to manifest that.
It's okay, Johnny Pepper. Thank you.
I gotta go talk to both coaches.
We got I think we might be doing
boy.
something.
Looks like everyone.
Oh, that's too many people. Too many people. I wonder if they're going to try to play this as the last jam. I would guess so. There's a little bit less than 2 minutes on the period.
Let's see if the officials allow it.
And jammers can't call. Thank you.
2 jammers per team.
So
Fun time for the jam refs.
4 jammers here. All right, let's see what unfolds here.
We
Wow.
have Hell's Bells, Larry, Peaches and Scream, and I'm missing one of them. Misery Machine are our 4 jammers.
So far, no lead. If these refs weren't awake when they got here, they certainly. Oh, we have a lead. That's going to be Misery Machine. And a jammer here for Team Beignet.
Jam ref, I shove Lucy coaching one of these other jammers. Looks like we've taken our OPRs to become jam refs.
Oh, you know, it's fantastic. There's going to be hit squad footage of this one.
Oh, lovely.
Jazz hands in the infield. Jazz hands all around. I saw a defensive apex jump by Junior. Lots of drawbacks around the room here. We had, let's see, I'm going to do a little counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 skaters on beignets, 3 and 10. So that means 19 skaters on the track, I believe.
Yes. What a fun time for these refs.
They look like they've been having fun too.
64-point jam for Team Bayou so far with 6 seconds left. And the call off. No idea who did it. One of the 4, I'm sure. 64-37 jam. We end with a tied game.
Wow. So that was a 37-64. 250. I do believe that was also our final score in the Mardi Gras last night. Let's see a replay here. Yeah, that's 19 people. That is what you're seeing.
That was some nice work from Misery Machine, though, on that outside line. They're on the inside line.
Fantastic job. I think that we're going to have a great day. I think that just cheered up everyone in the room.
What a lovely start to the last day of the tournament.
So that scrimmage, awesomely matched in the first half. Serious derby. Second half, after a dance party, little roller derby.
Yes. Thank you to our coaches, and thank you to the juniors for that scheming. That was lovely.
That was awesome, super fun. My favorite might have been the sibling jam, honestly, but it was all great. So coming up for you next at 10:40 Central Time, we're going to see the Red Stick Juniors up against FOCO. That's going to be our last juniors game of the weekend. That one, I believe, is sanctioned. And then after that, we got your 5th place main division game, Illawarra and Black Diaspora. 2:40, you got our Open Division Championship game, Beachside, New York. And then we get into our 3rd, 4th, and 1st, 2nd main division final matches of the weekend. We will be here all day. It is lovely to have you with us. I hope you stick around. I have been Belligerent Bex.
And I am Nines.
See you soon. Let's go, Mets.
Can you see me? I'm waiting to be discovered. Meet me where the untraditional is traditional. Dare to go bold? Come find me in Louisiana's Cajun Bayou.
Hi folks, Tulane here, and I'm here to ask you if your helmet is cooked. Whether you're on the derby track or at the skate park, your helmet has one job: to protect you. So let's check out your helmet together and find out if it's still doing its job. Look for the following signs to determine if the EPS foam in your helmet has deteriorated. 1. Physical cracks or deformations. 2. Soft spots. 3. Discoloration. 4. Separation from the shell. 5. Age. Helmets should be replaced every 3 years depending upon usage, even if they appear to be in good condition. 6. Unusual odors. Let's move on to the outer shell and consider your previous impacts. If the helmet has been involved in a significant impact, the EPS foam could be compromised even if no visible damage is apparent. If the strap adjusters, clip, or straps are compromised, your helmet placement might be compromised if you take a fall. Last but not least, if your helmet doesn't fit you properly, it's not going to do its job when you need it most. Your helmet should sit about 1 finger width above your eyebrows and stay put when you're moving around or shaking your head. Visit 888.com to find out about our cutting-edge helmet technology and designs. The most certifications, the latest technology, the best fit. We've got you covered.